The examination referred to in section 53 and section 53A of CRPC. Who can take measurements? The officer in charge of a police station or any officer not below the rank of head constable is authorized to take these measurements, or prison officer not below the rank of the head warden. And whose measurements can be taken? A person convicted for an offense, a person arrested by police, a person detained under any preventive detention law, a person ordered to give security for his good behavior or maintaining peace under section 117 of CRPC, any person by the order of magistrate. If the magistrate is satisfied that a person fingerprints or the other biometrics to be taken for the purpose of investigation, he can order him to give his biometrics. NCRB has been mandated to collect the record of measurements at the national level, store, preserve, and destroy the record of the measurements, process such records, and share and disseminate such records with the state and UT police and other central law enforcement agencies. State and union territory administrations to designate agencies for collecting, preserving, and sharing measurements within their state or the UT, ensure efficient management of records at the regional level, and also formulate guidelines and procedure to implement the Act. NCRB has also circulated SOPs for collection and uploading of these biometrics to all the states. According to this Act, the retention and record of these measurements to be retained in digital form for 75 years from the date of collection. And records of the following person will be destroyed before the expiry of 70 years if the person is released without trial or discharged or acquitted by the court, and provided he is not previously convicted for any offense, and all the legal remedies have been exhausted. That is the only exception when the record of measurements can be deleted before 75 years. There are certain exceptions for taking the measurements by police and prison officers for offenses under chapter 9A, that is election-related offenses, and chapter 10 of IPC, that is contempt of not obeying the orders of the police officers. Measurements to be taken with the approval of the Superintendent of Police, Superintendent of Police of the concerned district, or for violation of any prohibitory orders issued under section 144 or 145 or arrest made under 151 CRPC. Measurements not to be taken unless charged or arrested in connection with any other offense. This is to prevent any harassment, unnecessary harassment by police, the political activist or other activist organizing some demonstration or political rally. Similarly, the measurements not to be taken on proceedings under section 107, 108, or 109, 110 CRPC unless such person give security under section 117 of CRPC. So these are the exceptions when police may not take measurements, and measurements to be taken only with the prior approval of the superior officer. And there will be a crime identification number to be allotted whenever unique 10-digit crime identification number to be allotted whenever this measurements had to be taken first time. And that will be linked to the accused ID, FIR number, or the prison ID. And measurements of the record taken of the same person subsequently will be appended or the merged with CIN number. So that will create a criminal history of that person, and using that CIN number, one can view the entire criminal history of an individual criminal. So as I mentioned, NCRB has prepared the standard operating procedure and circulated these SOPs to all states for giving the, for manner of taking measurements, that is how to collect and the measurements in the manual in the manual format or the digital collection of this biometrics, how to upload these uh, measurements by the authorized users, then how to process and store at the state level and the national level, and how to share this with the as, LEAs and the state duty police, and the process of distraction. So everything has been step by step guidelines have been given in these SOPs for the guidance of the state officers. And in addition to that, state or the CLEAs can give feedback so that improvements can be made further, because this is a continuous process. As and when officers start using the system, they will surely give some suggestions and this can be further improved. So implementation is to be done by the CDAC. CDAC is our technological partner. We have already placed the order with the CDAC for the implementation of the four modalities of the biometrics, that is fingerprint, iris, facial recognition, and the DNA. Fingerprint system has already been implemented for police. That is, we have already implemented NAFIS in all district and the fingerprint bureaus. And besides that, we'll be rolling out these four modalities in all the police districts, police commissionerates, special investigation units in state headquarters, and CLEAs like NIA, CBI, and NCB, and the totally 2,649 locations. These locations may keep on increasing as and when new police districts or new units are added. And the funding will be done through the central government through ICGS 2.0. So state need not spend any money on this implementation of the rollout of CRPI system. And we have suggested a layout for the measurement collection unit. This is a 12 by 12 room which we require, where the fingerprint or the photograph or the iris or the DNA samples of the arrested persons can be collected. This layout has also been circulated to all the states. States and UT officers are requested to ensure that this site is made ready before the equipments are delivered. The equipments are going to be delivered very soon, within 1 or 2 months time by CDAC, so that we can install these equipments, commission these equipments, and start working on the matching part also. So NCRB will provide the workstation, UPS, iris scanner, camera, light, screen, and licenses, and also provide iris, face, fingerprint, and DNA matching engines at the center level, and the complete CRPI applications, so that uploading of the biometrics can be done, measurements can be done to the center server, and matching queries can be fired, and the results can be obtained by the officer directly from the district level or from the prison locations. NCRB will also organize training of the officers identified as authorized users for using the system, and also do the operation and maintenance. So states need to only use the system. They need not bother about the replacement of the hardware or the maintenance of the software or the matching engine. They need to identify the users and get them trained by NCRB, or the train other officers through them, and utilize the system to the maximum. As Honorable Home Minister also mentioned in his inaugural address, that various IT applications have been developed by NCRB, but the need of our is to improve the utilization of these applications to aid the investigators. Only the site preparation need to be done by the states and UTs. And we are following the national and the international biometric standards, the NIST standards or the ISO standard, so that there is no difficulty in exchange of information between the two systems. Many states have deployed their own biometric system, like Maharashtra, Telangana, and some other states have their own system, biometric systems. So in order to integrate these systems, we need to follow the same standards. So we are following the national and the international standards for a seamless exchange of information on these biometrics, and to avoid the vendor locking and the ensure interoperability. So expectation from the states and the UTs are that they should prepare the sites, they should provide the robust and the reliable network connectivity. Minimum 2 Mbps connectivity is required for connecting these workstations, and enroll maximum number of fingerprints in the NAFI system, and also collect facial photographs, iris, and the DNA of the arrested persons once the system is rolled out. So CRPI will enhance conviction rates and empower law enforcement officers. It aligns with the global advancements in criminal investigation techniques and strengthens the quality and reliability of the scientific evidence. So, and you can also refer to the Criminal Procedure Identification Act enacted by the Government of India and the Criminal Procedure Identification Rules circulated by Government of India. These act and rules have already been circulated to all states and UTs. If you need, you can also download from the websites of the Law Department and the NCRB website and get this copy of these rules and acts. Then I'll briefly touch upon the CCTNS, another IT application developed by NCRB. As you may be aware that CCTNS application is now deployed in almost 100% police stations across the country. There are more than 16,000 plus police stations across the country, and the CCTNS has been deployed in all these police stations. There is some challenges in network connectivity in some parts in the northeast, but still the connectivity is available in 99.7% police stations, and 100% FIRs are now entered in the CCTS. Even some police stations where network connectivity is not available, they can enter FIRs in the offline mode, and whenever the connectivity is available, they can sync it with the state data center, or they can take it in the pen drive or the CD and sync with the state data center by through the district location or the nearby police station. And more than 30.58 crore records are available for police for search, including FIR, scene of crime details, arrest details, property seizure details, and charge sheet. So this data can be utilized, as Honorable Home Minister also mentioned, using the artificial intelligence for the benefit of the police investigators. So what are the benefits to police through CCTNS? It provides national and the state level search of crime and criminal on missing person and property lost and recovered. You can generate various kind of the records like general diary, crime and criminal book, FIR registration. I wish to mention that Delhi, UP, Haryana, Rajasthan, they have general diary online. I mean, it was unthinkable for some years back that general diary can be kept online, but these states are maintaining general diary online using CCTNS application. And you can use CCTNS for easy generation of reports and various other registers maintained in the police stations. And there is a single data entry of data. There is no to reduce the drudgery at the police station. Police station has to maintain various records, and every time the entry has to be made in the these records. Same entry has to be made in these different records. So all this drudgery can be reduced because once data is entered in one particular form, that data is automatically auto-populated in the other forms. And the immediate availability of the past data, the legacy availability of the legacy data. And the CCTNS, normally the data from since 2004 is available, but some states are having data prior to 2004 also. So even if some police station by accident or some other reason lost data, for some reason the data can be recovered from the state data center or the national data center of the CCTNS. Various kind of citizen services are being provided by the states using the CCTNS database. There is 9 mandatory services like filing of the complaints, checking of the status of these complaints, getting copies of the FIR, and the details of the missing and kidnapped persons, etc. But some states like Karnataka, Haryana, Punjab, they are providing many more citizen services using the CCTNS databases. So these are some benefits I wanted to highlight using the CCTNS application. Then, using the national database of CCTNS, we have developed a utility by which we match the details of the missing persons with the UIDB and the UIFP. Because in CCTNS, we have details of the missing persons or the unidentified dead bodies or unidentified found persons by police, including their photographs. So we have developed a utility by which we match these details using certain parameters like approximate age, approximate height, the identification mark, etc., and send matching results to both the police stations from where the missing person was reported, and to the UIDB where this was matched. So email goes to both the police stations every night, and it goes on their government email ID. We have the government email ID of all the police stations across the country. And we also send matching alerts on vehicle lost and vehicle recovered by police using the national level database of CCTNS. We have details of the stolen vehicles in CCTNS. We have details of the recovered vehicles in CCTNS. So using these data, we send alerts to both the police stations. Like here, you can see the vehicle which was stolen in Delhi was found in Manipur. So that was impossible some time back to because it was two different states, very far off states, and lot of work needed to be done to get the matching of these stolen and seized vehicles earlier. But using CCTVs, it can be done very easily. So the email goes to both the Delhi police station and the Manipur police station that these vehicles are matching, and they can make further queries on that. And since the launch of this facility, we have sent more than 393,000 matching. There are probable matches on missing persons, and 2,200 automatic matching on stolen vehicles. Here, I would like to mention that matching of the missing person results are probable matches because they are not based on the facial recognition. They are based on the certain parameters like approximate age, approximate height, identification mark. That's why you would have seen that number of matches are more. But in case of vehicles, it is exact match because we match on the basis of the registration number, engine number, and chassis number. So these 2,200 are the exact matches where the matching results were found. Then we have also launched some 4 center citizen services. These center citizen services can be accessed through digital police portal. On the left hand side of this portal the links for the citizen services, and on the right hand side you can see the icon of various services for the police officers, including the crime act, including the IMOT and NCTC, and so on and so forth. And for accessing the police related services, you need to access through the NICNET or the web VPN using the ICGS credentials. Many of you must be having the ICGS credentials for accessing these services. So I was mentioning about the 4 center citizen services which NCRB have launched. These services include the missing person search, generate vehicle NOC, locate nearest police station, and proclaimed offender search. Missing person search can be done by a citizen by sitting from the comfort of their home. If anybody's friend or relative are missing, they can simply enter the details, including the approximate age, height, or particular identification mark, and they can get matching results from the CCTRANS database, and then they can make further inquiry. At least they will have some hope that they can get some results of that missing person. And generate vehicle NOC services about getting an alert whenever an individual want to purchase a second-hand vehicle. He will get an alert by if he enter the detail of this vehicle. He intends to purchase like vehicle make, engine number, chassis number. He will get an alert whether vehicle is involved in any crime anywhere in India. This is proving very beneficial, and more than 27 lakh citizens have used this service so far. This service is also available from the citizen service centers across the country. So even person who are not having access to the internet, they can access through these citizen service centers. And there is an app called Locate Nearest Police Station, which can be downloaded from the Digital Police Service portal. And this will give you the location of the nearest police station in case of any emergency. Because you want to know the location and the contact details of that police station, you will immediately find out the route and the contact details of the police station in case of any emergency. And as per the Supreme Court direction, the details of the proclaimed offenders are also published on the NCRB portal, because we have details of the proclaimed offenders, including their photographs. So all these details are available for search by a citizen on the citizen service portal. In case citizens cite them anywhere in their vicinity, they can also alert police about their presence in their area. So, another important application is interoperable criminal justice system. That is to link all the pillars of the criminal justice system for seamless exchange of data. There are five core pillars, mainly the police, courts, prisons, prosecution, and forensic. And there are other important databases of CBI, NIA, RPF, NCB, Vahan and Sarthi, passport, immigration, arms license, and women and child development. All data of all these pillars are available for search to all the police officers. You need to access this ICS search using your ICS credential through the NICNet connectivity. So ICGS mandate includes basically to provide an integrated platform for exchange of data required for efficient functioning of the criminal justice system. The data flows from police application to the court application, from court application to the prison application, from police to forensic, police to prosecution, and vice versa. So there is no need of physical movement of file or papers. The data flows online. This is work in progress. Many states are doing very good work. Some are yet to catch up. So we need to work on this. CCTNS has been deployed in 100% police station, but this needs to be worked upon. And as I shown in my previous slide, the integration with other large government databases for the search purpose. So, and ensure one country, one data, and one entry, so that the drudgery of entering same data twice in the police station can be avoided. So once the data is entered in the police application, in the FIR, same data can be used by prison or the court application. They need not enter the same data in their application, because once data is entered again, there are chances of mistakes, because the same name can be written differently by the person who is entering data in different application. To avoid that data entry, to ensure the integrity of data, it is better that one data is entered once and then it is transferred to the other application. And these databases are used for enabling analytics and developing user-friendly tools for police investigators to aid them in the investigation. And all this data sharing takes place through secure NIC network or through web VPN. So as the Honorable Home Minister also mentioned, the amount of data which is available for search to the police investigation, you can see here the 8 crore FIRs in CCTNS and 1.78 crore data of the prisoners and 1.25 crore legal advices from prosecutors and so forth. So such a large database is available for search to the police investigators that can be utilized by officers to aid them in their investigation. I'm sure you will sensitize the officers at the ground level in your states and ask them to utilize this data. In case they need any help, they can contact NCRB. They can write an email to get the ICGS credential and start accessing this data. So as I was mentioning, the ICGS search is a wide-ranging search. There are two kinds of search. One is Google type of search, where you can type any keyword like mobile number or the vehicle number or some name. It will throw you many results, like Google gives you many results by searching the databases available in the ICGS. So this is a very good facility available if you want to search to your benefit, to aid in your investigation. You can utilize this search, Elasticsearch, or if you want to be very specific about your search, you can give the various parameters, including the district, police station name, FIR number, accused name, accused father's name, etc., and give the more narrowed down results from this ICGS search. So both kind of search facilities are available in ICGS. In fact, there's a criminal, and you can see the entire criminal network of an individual. You can see the criminal timeline. You can see the entire case timeline. You can see the entire overview of the case. What is the status of the case? Whether case is still to be charge sheeted or charge sheeted. Then what is the status in the court? What is the status of result of the forensic laboratory, etc., etc. So all these facilities are available, but officers need to be made aware of it, and they have to utilize this facility. And coming to CCTNS 2.0, the CCTNS was launched in 2009. It is a more than 10 years old application. At the time, the technology was not that, the technology is continuously evolving. Day in, day out, we are getting new solutions, new hardware. So they need to improve the application. There are many issues which has been identified by the users in the state. The current application is slow and static. It's not a dynamic application. Hardware has become old because more than 5 years, 7 years old hardware. Software is old. Old technologies used to develop the application. There are integration challenges with other pillars of ICS because all the applications were developed independently by different system integrators. So there are challenges in integrating these different applications, and moreover, there are absence of the technical team or the system integrator in the state's UT who can assist in handling these issues highlighted by the users in the state, or absence of any dynamic report generation or data analytics using the artificial intelligence. So these are the some of the issues. There are many other issues, but these are the important issues which I wanted to highlight. So keeping this in view, MHA has approved the implementation of the CCTNS 2.0 or ICS 2.0. Under this, all the hardware will be replaced in the police station and the state data center. A new application, a user-friendly application will be developed for wider adaptation, and development of more online citizen services and mobile apps. Right now, CCTNS is available only on the desktop computer, but now it will be brought on the mobile application to make it more user friendly and easier to use by the investigators. Use of more data analytics tool or CCTNS data for decision support system. Enhancement of the application security, because cyber security is a major challenge now. So enhancement of the application security, and the leveraging of other modern LEA and the policing specialized solution like CBI or NIA, using some specialized solution. Those same can also be incorporated in CCTNS 2.0, and using predictive analysis and identity resolution by leveraging AI, that is through the CRPI system, through facial, DNA, or fingerprint or iris matching engines. So these are some of the features of CCTNS 2.0. Then I want to briefly touch upon National Automated Fingerprint Identification System. This has already been launched in the year 2022 during the National Strategic Conference by Honorable Home Minister, and the many states are using to their advantage. 1381. The objective of the NAFIS was to create a national repository of the criminal fingerprints. Earlier, fingerprints used to be taken on the paper slips in the police station. They used to come to the district bureau, then fingerprint bureau in the state headquarters, then the central bureaus, and it used to take a very long time to find out a match to the fingerprint, months together or sometimes years together. But using NAFIS, it can be done within seconds. The data can be uploaded on the central server from the district headquarters itself, and matching queries can also be fired from the district headquarters itself, and results can be obtained within seconds. And at the same time, 500 users can fire queries from across the country. A fingerprint data of 90 lakhs are available in NAFIS for such purpose. It is particularly helpful in detecting criminals having involvement in the interstate crime. The criminal of Delhi committing crimes in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, or from south committing crime in Delhi or some northern Indian states, which was virtually impossible to detect using the fingerprints earlier. But now this can be detected very easily. More than 65,000 chance prints have been processed since its launch in 2022, and 3,000 chance prints have matched with the existing data. Means 3,000 cases have been solved using this system so far. And these are the features of NAFIS, where we have supplied the fingerprint enrollment devices through which fingerprint can be taken online. Like if you have seen, when you you would have gone for taking your passport or visa, you gave your fingerprints. Same kind of devices we have given to the district headquarters for uploading the fingerprints of the accused persons. And chance print application and the quality enhancement, and there are various tools available for improving the quality of the chance prints, because many times chance prints qualities are very poor. This needs to be improved for matching purposes, so various kind of tools are available for that. And since we have given these FETs only to the police station level, sorry, the district headquarter level, the police station is still taking fingerprints on the paper slips. So those paper slips can be brought to the district headquarters, and using the 10 prints physical slip capture application through the scanner, physical scanners, those physical slips can also be uploaded in the NAFIS server. And NAFIS also provide 10-digit unique fingerprint number, that is called National Fingerprint Number, NFN, to identify criminals operating across multiple states. Once the fingerprint has been uploaded in the NAFIS, a unique number has been given, and subsequently, if the fingerprint of the same criminal is uploaded, it will be appended to the same NFN. So you will get the uh, complete criminal history of the criminal using that NFN. Wherever it is there across the country, whether it is in UP or Delhi or Tamil Nadu, if it is having the same NFN, it will give the complete details of those cases in which this criminal is involved. And we have also given a mobile app for suspect identification for the persons uh, uh, doing duty on nakas or during the beat. They can just ask the suspect to put one finger and can search whether his database is available, where his data is available in the NAFIS database. This is not for uploading, but just to check whether this person is a suspect or not. So there are various success stories. As I mentioned, 3,000 successful hits, and some of them are highlighted here. Like it helped in cracking a 17-year-old murder case, Daketi and murder case in Delhi, which was pending since 2004. So NAFIS was NAFIS. This case was detected using the NAFIS in Delhi, and a person who was involved in more than 14 criminal cases was identified. He was involved in a murder case. His real identity was identified using the NAFIS. A double-blind murder case in MP was solved within 2 hours of its reporting in MP with the help of fingerprints. So these are some success stories, but there are many more. I can't name everything, but I'm sure many of you must be aware of these success stories in your state. And Honorable Home Minister also mentioned about the Crime Multi-Agency Center. As you may be aware that DGP-IG conference in 2017 recommended to establish a Crime Multi-Agency Center on the lines of MAC of IB, just to share the criminal information on important crime incidents across the country. So NCRB has developed a portal called CrimeAct. Here you can see 7 windows. In the middle, there is a high alert windows, and there is a window for incidents of jailbreaks, major heinous crimes, uh, and important search and seizure, jail release of notorious criminals, etc. So all the police stations across the country can upload these alerts from the police stations on this crime act, and that can be viewed across the country by any police stations or persons having access to crime act. And there are 3 buttons on the top. You can see district, state, and uh, national. So normally this is default button is on setting is on district. So district SP or the other officers in the district can view alerts uploaded from the district. They are not bothered about alerts being uploaded from other districts. But if they want to see the alerts uploaded by other police station within the state, they can select state so that they can view all the alerts uploaded by police stations within the state, so that all the alerts on the important crime incidents they can view and help in investigation of those cases. Similarly, the if you select the national level button, one can view the national level alerts. I mean, alert uploaded from any part of the country on this crime act portal. And we have made a pre-formatted layout for uploading the alert, so that the uploading is not done in a random fashion, because our officers try to write some gibberish and unnecessary details. So they have to just fill in the blanks on this application about the important alerts. And if they want to upload the photograph or any other document along with this alert, they can also upload, and that can be uploaded very easily. You can also search alert, the previous alert, by or by FIR, or by selecting the crime category. Uh, you can also search using the keyword on this alerts uploaded previously on the crime map. You can also use this application for sending email to the police stations of any part of the country, because many times you need assistance. A person working in Tamil Nadu or person working in Haryana need assistance for a police station in Jharkhand in connection of some cyber crime case, but he doesn't know how to contact that police station. So in Crime Act, we have details of all the police station numbers as well as mobile email addresses. You can just type out the message and send a photograph or the other document, or request for any logistic assistance you require from that police station, and email will be sent to that police station through this secure application. This is based on CC10 secure network, so you don't need to use WhatsApp or other private emails for sending the communication. You must use this communication system. Similarly, if you don't want to use the email for quicker communication, you can send SMS using this application, because we have the mobile numbers of all the police stations across the country. This we keep on updating, and we request the officers to sensitize the officers to send us updated numbers or the email address in case they change it frequently. So, Honorable Home Minister also mentioned about the Cytrain portal. NCRB has developed this massive open online course platform under National Cybercrime Training Center. This is one of the vertical of the I4C scheme of MHA. And we have developed various tracks under this portal, like responder track for the first responder, forensic track for the forensic specialist, investigation track, intelligence track, management track, and the judiciary and the prosecution track. Under each track, there are three levels of courses: basic, intermediate, and the advanced. So you start with the basic course, then go for the intermediate course, and go for the advanced course. And the duration of this course available on this portal is about 120 hours in English and 120 hours in Hindi. So it's available both in Hindi and English. And beside that, there is 100 hours of case studies. NCRB conducts cyber nodal officer conference and conducts cyber hackathon every year. And we receive best case studies on cybercrime investigation. We utilize those case studies to develop case studies on this portal, and these case studies in animated form. The important thing I want to highlight is this is in animation form, very simple to understand language, so that police officers can understand very easily. Otherwise, a lot of material is already available on the net for cybercrime investigation techniques, but we don't need to go into that kind of detail. We need to make it very simple to understand our police officers, and it has to be interactive course. So this is an interactive course where uh, police officers, while learning, they can interact with the application and learn effectively. So far, 54,000 plus officers have been enrolled, registered on this portal. And after completing a module, they also get a certificate. So more than 22,000 officers have got certificates after completing the modules. So some of the states have made mandatory, like UP, Odisha, Haryana. They have made it mandatory to attend the one module, at least one module on this Cytrain portal. So other states can also follow the same pattern and encourage field officers from SI and above to uh, uh, register on this portal and at least attend one module. So you all must be aware of the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, which was launched in the year 2019 by MHA. NCRB does the operational and maintenance work of this NCRP portal. And this is the landing slide where citizens can report about any kind of cybercrime. Particularly, it started for reporting cybercrime against women and children, but later on, all kind of cybercrime categories were added. Citizen can register. Citizen can register complaint on this portal, but first they have to register using their mobile number through OTP. But there is also facility for anonymous complaint, especially in case of cybercrime against women and children, where they don't, the complainant doesn't want to reveal his identity. That facility is also available here, and the complainant can also track their complaints, the status of their complaint once they register the complaint on this portal. And further, we have signed a MOU with the NCMAC, that is National Center for Missing and Exploited Children USA, for getting cyber tip line reports about CSAM. So they, NCMAC get this CSAM contents flagged by various intermediaries like Facebook, Google, YouTube, etc. And the CSAM uploaded from the CSAM uploaded from within our country. They are flagged and shared with NCRB, and NCRB shared the CSAM reports, cyber tipline reports, with the states for taking appropriate action through portal. There is no manual intervention. It is downloaded from the NCMAC portal and segregated state and UT wise, and then sent to the cyber nodal officers of the concerned state for taking appropriate action. There are various categories of these cyber tipline reports. The highest priority, where immediate action needs to be taken, and some other categories where it needs to be further verified. So more than 65 lakhs cyber tipline reports have been shared so far with the states and UTs for taking action. So further, another application called National Database of Sexual Offender was developed in the year 2019, where you have database of all the sexual offenders interned in prison. So this is based on the e-prison database. More than 20 lakh sexual offender database is available now. Access of this application is available only to the police officers, especially for verification purposes, like in case of a request for verification of a driver or the peon or any service verification comes, you can use this application for verification purpose if this person is not involved in any such offenses. Similarly, another application was developed, the investigation tracking system for sexual offenses. As you are aware that there was a criminal amendment act 2013 which made it mandatory to complete the investigation in rape and POXO cases within 2 months. So to assist close monitoring of these cases for the supervisory officers in the state's duties, this application was developed, and using the CC data, one can monitor this, how many cases accused are arrested, how many cases charge sheets are filed within 2 months. So compliance rate has improved from 44.4% in 2018 to 62% in 2022 because of the close monitoring. Because now supervisory officer can view using this application and they can drill down up to the police station level, which police station is lagging. So they can alert them and encourage them to complete the investigation early and file the charge sheet. Similarly, the disposal rate, where the charge sheet has been filed even after 2 months, is now 87.3% in such cases. So this outcome monitor for timely intervention and compliance helped in improving the investigation in such cases. So this is the dashboard where you can, supervisory officer can go up to the police station level and can view how many cases are registered of such nature and how many cases the accused are arrested, how many cases charge sheets are filed, etc. So another database, which is a subset of ICGS database, is called National Database of Offenders of Foreign Origin. In many cases, you need to search about the accused who are of foreign origin. And so this database has been created using the CC clearance and ICGS. That means the accused arrested and the accused who are or the persons convicted of such offenses of foreign origin are available on this database. One can access this database using the ICGS credential. Another database is about the human traffickers. This is also a subset of ICGS database, particularly about the offenders who are involved in the cases related to human trafficking of children and women. So these database can be utilized by the investigating officer up to the police station level. Similarly, Nidan for the database of the arrested narco offenders. This is more than 5 lakh uh, offenders data is available who are involved in drug-related crimes, and this can be very useful for the investigating officers who are investigating the this narcotics-related offenses. So applications are many. We have developed many applications, but as Honorable Home Minister said, that these needs to be utilized and for the benefit of the investigators. So with this, I'm sure that everybody is tired now. We are here since right from 9:30 onwards. So uh, uh, I close my presentation here, and if there are any questions, you are welcome to ask. Thank you. Any questions? No, thank you. Thank you very much. And everybody is so tired that they want to go back to their places. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such a detailed presentation on the IT initiatives and applications by the NCRB. I request Shri Jitendra Kumar, ADG Bihar, to present mementos as mark of respect and gratitude to the panelists. Sir. I request Shri Sanjay Mathur, sir. Thank you all. With this, today's session's end. I request all the delegates to be there tomorrow morning by 9:30 in the FRC conference hall. Thank you all.